there, beautiful beings, and welcome to my sacred space. My name is Raven, and thank you so much for being here. Today, we're going to do a dashboard reading for you guys to give you guidance in terms of life, love, and finances. So, we're going to have a look at the energy surrounding you right now or in the immediate future so that we can give you guidance, or spirit can give you guidance. Please note that my readings are always timeless, so whenever you find this video, that is when you're meant to receive this guidance from spirit. Also, these are all general readings, so take it how it resonates, okay? If it doesn't fit your situation, please don't try to force it. It could probably mean that a different pile is for you, or that message is for somebody else, okay? Lastly, as a form of an energy exchange between you and I would like you to please focus your gaze on the crystals in front of you or the tarot decks, and whichever one calls out to you the most, select that pile. That way, your intuition will be working with mine, and we can get a better or a more accurate reading for you. All right. So for group number 1, we have this pink Tourmaline and the Tarot of Mystical Moments. Group number 2, we have this blue Aragonite crystal and the OG Rider Waite Smith Tarot. Group number 3, we have Spirit Quartz and the This Might Hurt Tarot. I'll meet you in your readings. Hello there, beautiful beings. From group number 1, if your intuition guided you to select the pink Tourmaline Tarot or the Tarot of Mystical Moments, this is going to be your reading. Please be reminded, my readings are timeless, so whenever you find this video, that is when you are meant to receive this guidance from spirit. These are also general, so please only take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Today we're asking spirit for guidance in your immediate future in terms of life, love, and finances so that you can better navigate your way through it. Alright? Thank you so much, angels and spirit guides. I'm truly grateful for your presence, protection, and guidance. Calling on Archangel Metatron. Please help me read for group number 1. What do they need to know most? Thank you. I'm truly grateful. We have the Sun. We have the Two of Pentacles. And we have the Knight of Swords. Happiness. Oh, okay. So you wanted to come out. We have the Seven of Wands as well. I was about to say that happiness is actually on the cards for you, or at least that is your goal as of this moment. Of course, who wants to be miserable, right? But you are really working really hard to achieve happiness in your life, okay? I feel like you could be following your how do I say that? You're really pushing and following your goals, your dreams. You know, for some of you, you could be writers, or for others, you know, you could be working on a thesis or something like that. And you're really pushing, you're working really hard to get that, okay? Just be mindful not to be too haphazard in everything that you do or in your writing and whatnot. Make sure that you dot your T's, that you cross your T's and you dot your I's. I just feel compelled to say that. The Two of Pentacles is actually a card that, you know, it speaks of balance and being able to adapt to the situation that you are in. So Spirit is saying that yes, you may be very driven to get to happiness, to get to your happiness, right? But don't overlook balance, because that is something that's very important to you. Seven of Wands, this Seven of Wands is very particular, and for some reason, like, I'm being drawn to this part right here. Hang on, let me just give it a closer look. You know, the Seven of Wands is actually a card that speaks of, you know, being able to being driven, also determined to protect yourself. So I guess, you know, the cards are basically saying that in your pursuit of happiness, there will be times that you will need to set priorities and set boundaries, right? Whatever it is that you're doing right now, the Two of Pentacles is suggesting or saying that you need time management, okay? You cannot just focus on one thing and just focus on that thing alone. There are other facets in our lives, right? We cannot lose other important factors in our life just because we're too focused on something. And you know, whatever it is, whatever this Knight of Swords is that you're really rushing towards to, you feel like, you know, you could be super driven to, I don't know, maybe get that promotion. It has something to do with communication. Maybe you're so excited or you're so eager to talk to somebody, or this is so strange. Like, I'm getting emotional vibes for some of you. Some are like a very specific or number of you And I don't think you'll read this now. I'm sorry, I don't think you'll see this now. You'll probably see this long after it happened. That's just a download that I'm getting. But for some of you, you're writing some sort of like a long drawn out letter wherein you will be expressing all of your feelings to someone, and this, or the idea of this letter, is for you to release any difficult or painful experiences that you have had. And you're not writing this letter to send it to a specific person. You're basically just writing it down as an outlet. And that is one way of you defending yourself, okay? And that is your way to adapt to the situation. And then eventually you will find the happiness that you need. That is your life reading, okay? So we'll move on to your love reading. What's going on in group number one's love life, Spirit? Oh, okay, two cards. We have the Three of Cups, ooh, the Devil, and the Four of Swords. Yes, basically what's happened is there could have been a third party situation in a past relationship. Maybe this is a group of friends, and you feel like you were betrayed, or there's a sense of like a little bit of anger and a lot of disappointment. Do you know what I mean? Like, you got entangled in this group of friends, let's say. Okay, so there are two different energies coming through. You got entangled in this group of friends, and you felt like they're your sisters already, or you were so close that these are your tribe. These people are your tribe. But something happened, and you found out that these people aren't as friendly to you as you thought they were. Like, some backbiting might have happened, or yeah, you found out the not so pleasant way that these people are kind of like really talking not so nice things behind your back. And that's the reason why you stop seeing them, or maybe this is something that's going to happen in the future, in the immediate future. So Spirit's advice is for you to go back to your center and just recollect yourself. Go back to who you are before you met these people. Okay, if you perhaps I'm sensing like there's a huge come on in this group of people. Maybe they're the popular kids in your class, or maybe the fun crowd in the office, or whatever. Like, you feel like there's this feeling of like really wanting to be a part of their group, but at the same time, you weren't so, when you meet someone and you already know that you click immediately. You didn't get that with this group of people. And Spirit is saying that if this hasn't happened yet, just be mindful, okay? Because there is some sort of like betrayal, backbiting, just some sketchy stuff happening in the background that you really don't know yet. So regroup, recuperate, rest. If this has already happened, the best thing for you to do is to sit down and just meditate, or really just stop seeing these people altogether. Give it a rest, basically. That's what this pile is saying, okay? I said love life, right? So that's the relationship part. But this can also, of course, apply to your love life, okay? So a third party might have been involved in this relationship, and it has been a cycle for you. That's the energy that's coming through. I feel like you have been connected with someone who you never really had any label with this person, but you have been seeing or dating this person constantly, or you assumed, or you not really had an agreement, but it's kind of like already it's there. We've been doing this. We've been seeing each other for a long time, and you got entangled with this person, unfortunately. I'm seeing like two entanglements here with the hula hoops and of course the web, and of course this is the devil card, which means bondage. So it took a huge chunk of your how do you say that, like your confidence, that you feel like, okay, if I'm no longer with this person, then who am I? And that's the sad thing about being entangled in a relationship. Maybe there's some sort of trauma bonding as well that has happened. I'm getting that download. But what you need to do is the same advice. Give it a rest. If you feel like this person has betrayed you so many times already in the past, then why continue being with them? You have to remember your worth. At the end of the day, your worth is determined by you, not by other people. Okay? Regardless if they're your friends, if they're, lovers or family or whoever, they do not determine your worth. You do. So as long as you are able to go back to your center and, practice self love. I know that's such a cliche, but that is something that you really need to imbibe right now. Okay? That is what Spirit is saying. Just focus on yourself. Okay? Don't mind what other people think or what other people say. It's important for you to do what's best for you. Okay? And right now, I feel like what you need to do is just give it a rest. Okay? In terms of your finances or work, sorry, got distracted. We have the Death card, the Chariot, and Judgment. Okay, full major arcana cards. Um, Death is not the end. It can also mean like the end. It's not the literal death, but of course, this card is very special to me because it symbolizes the rebirth after death. Right? You see this person, the skin, and then you see the skeletons, and then you see flowers underneath. Right? So it really speaks that death or endings can be beautiful, and we also see a butterfly. Also, are those white lilies, which to me is actually, a symbol of rejuvenation and peace and hope. And I feel like whatever has ended in your life in terms of your finances or career, perhaps, you might have lost a job, or maybe you lost money due to medical bills or whatever. Take it how it resonates. um, there was a, how do you say that, a loss on your part in terms of your finances. Okay, monetary. Maybe you lost a job, like, or like a business went downhill. Spirit is saying to just see the beauty in things. You losing this, I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. You losing this does not mean that it is the end for you. You are being redirected somewhere else. I'm sorry. The Chariot card here speaks of success. It is going to be a little bit slow, painfully slow, but you will get there, okay? Especially this Chariot is very interesting because it is a snail. But this person, look at her, she's determined. You can see that in her face. She might have suffered a loss like yourself, but this person is, no matter how slow I'm moving, and that's the important part. Accepting endings is, it's a part of life. And it might hurt, you might think, oh my gosh, I spent so much time, I spent so much energy into this thing, and then I lost it. And Spirit is saying, do not worry. You're going to move on. You're going to achieve success moving forward. And we have Judgment here, which is a very beautiful card to end your reading. Because the Judgment card speaks of resurrection. You are going to be able to redeem yourself. Whatever it is that you lost, you are going to call it back in towards you. So just stay hopeful. With the ladies are so huge in this card. So just keep that in mind, and continue moving forward. That is the most important thing. Okay, do not lose hope, and try to see the beauty in endings. Okay, let's see, let's pull more oracle cards for you just to end this reading. Okay, we have Rainbow Obsidian, which is heal your heart. I'm going to put it right here because I think that is what this part of the reading actually talks about. You need to heal your heart. You have experienced quite a lot in terms of this betrayal or this bondage or this manipulative behavior of this partner. Whatever it is, your heart is not like 100% right now, and you know it. And there's no point in wallowing in your misery, in kind of like, oh my gosh, this happened to me. Yeah, that won't lead you any good. So the best thing for you to do is to just heal your heart. Okay, we have let it go. I'm gonna put it here because yes, that is what we talked about in this part. You have to understand that letting go is difficult, but it is more painful to hold on to things, and staying up at night, being anxious, being so miserable, thinking of the things that could have happened or the things, how things should have been. If you just decide to let it go and focus on rebuilding yourself, then everything will just follow. Do you know what I mean? It's like your mindset. That is the most important thing. And then take action. Yes, take action to ensure that you are also, I feel like what's happening here is you're just really flowing, and you feel like you're on your way to happiness, you're on your way to doing things that you want, but you have to remember to take action as well, to take care of yourself. Okay, for some people it is already innate that hey, I need to take care of myself, I need to practice self-love, I need to pamper myself. But for others, they're very determined and driven with what they're doing, that they kind of like leave themselves out of the picture. Do you know what I mean? That really happens. That happened to me in the past. So always remember, at the end of the day, you are number one, and you need to focus on yourself as well. Regardless of your goals, there will always be opportunities for you to achieve them, to go after them, but you yourself, you have to take care of you. Okay? So that is what I have for you, group number one. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, please let me know in the comments section below. I do appreciate receiving your comments. Kindly give this video a like if it helped you, and maybe subscribe to the channel for future readings like this. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. Bye. Hello there, beautiful beings from group number 2. If your intuition guided you to select this blue Aragonite or my OG Rider-Waite Smith deck, this is going to be your reading. Please be reminded, my readings are timeless, so whenever you find this video, that is when you are meant to receive this guidance from Spirit. Also, these are general readings, so please only take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. We're asking Spirit for guidance in the immediate future for you. So let's see what's going on, what energies are surrounding you right now, so that you will get the guidance that you need to navigate your way through it. All right. Thank you so much, angels and spirit guides. I'm truly grateful for your protection, presence, and guidance. Kindly help me read for group number 2, please. Calling on Archangel Metatron. Please be by my side. Thank you so much. Okay, we have Hangman, 3 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. What's going on here? The Hangman actually is a card that speaks of sacrifice as well, believe it or not. I mean, I'm not sure if other tarot readers also refer to that meaning, but it does speak of kind of like putting others' needs before your own. Okay? So that is the first thought that came to my mind when I saw the Hangman. Okay? You are kind of like sacrificing something. Okay? What is it? The 3 of Pentacles speaks of cooperation, collaboration with other people. I feel like you could be for some reason I'm just feeling like this has something to do with work, okay? So you might be in a position wherein you have tools, or not tools, but staff around you or people surrounding you that can help you complete your task. But what's happening is you don't want to bother these people, right? You're kind of like really soaking all of the responsibilities, not just with work, it could also be with your family. They get how it resonates, but there is something that you're kind of like really focused on, and you are such a selfless person that you would rather like put in a lot more work on this. You would rather do more nights or hours at work because you're kind of like sacrificing yourself, because you don't want to stir up any issues in terms of your work or your family or whatever. Like, okay, I need to bring the kids to school again. I have been bringing them for the last 2 years, but I can't be late for work. But you do it anyway, and you just rush, and then you when you do that, you're kind of like withdrawing money from your, like, take it like this. Okay, I'll put it this way. You put in money or like coins in your personal bank, right? That is when you are able to in your self-love bank, okay? And whenever you prioritize other people, yes, that's good and that's noble, right? But whenever you do that, you withdraw money. You take out money from your own personal bank because you're putting the love for other people. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, except at the end of the day, you have to check how much did I give other people when I should be giving that to myself. So Spirit is saying just to learn how to delegate, learn how to communicate with other people, share with other, farm out the things that you need to do. If you can't do it, don't continuously say yes, okay? The Knight of Wands is here because I'm sensing that you're so driven with what you're doing, you're so passionate with what you're doing, you're passionate about the people that surround you, but are you passionate about yourself as well? Just give it a thought, okay? It's just something that I feel like you need to do. And for some reason, I'm also sensing that, the Knight of Wands is also the card of like seeking adventures, right? So you see it in a way as a challenge for you, and you're someone who accepts challenges, right? Instead of seeing, oh gosh, I need to do this? I'm not sure if I can do it. You take it as a challenge all the time, and that is a very good quality of you. But at the end of the day, you need to ensure that you're not sacrificing yourself too much, okay? Just something that you need to ponder on. In terms of your love or relationships, what do we have, Spirit? Oh, we have the star. Okay, good card to start off with. We have the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Swords. What happened in the past, there might have been some sort of like deception that has happened. A very hazy or very clouded judgment that left you feeling anxious about your decisions in life, okay? Perhaps you ended a relationship with someone, perhaps something was presented to you and it was like all rainbows and butterflies, and then you found out that it wasn't. Because the Seven of Cups is also a card, there are so many different choices there, right? I feel like you are kind of like gosh, so many messages are coming through that I can't seem to finish one sentence before another one comes in, so just bear with me. Okay, let's go back. So I feel like you were presented like this pitch, let's say, pitch of a relationship with someone. Okay, if you um, go in a relationship with me, this is what will happen. But at the end of the day, you realize, oh my gosh, this is exactly the opposite of what is happening, and the veil is kind of like being lifted. All right, and that is what's keeping you here in this energy, the Nine of Swords energy, which is kind of like miserable nights, sleepless nights, crying, anxiety, loss of self-worth, and all of the nasty things. Before I move on to the good part of your reading, another thing is, you could be gosh, for some of you, Totga. I'm hearing Totga. Totga is the one that got away. So for some of you, you might be how can I say that? You might be regretting the decisions that you had to make in the past, because the Seven of Cups is actually also a card that speaks of choices, right? So I feel like you have been presented with different, maybe different suitors, different scenarios, a situation in your life, and you had to make a decision, and the decision didn't end up well. Don't beat yourself for it. Things happen for a reason, and you might not know this now, but maybe you're being redirected to somewhere else, okay? Something didn't work out here, and that's why you're feeling this, and you can't help but regret or kind of like beat yourself up for it. So please don't do that, because the star is healed. The star is a symbol of hope. As you can see, this woman, or this naked woman, is like pouring water into the lake, right? And the body of water. And she's also doing the same on to the land. And I feel like this to me speaks of, yes, you're pouring love for other people, but also, I don't know, it's kind of like somehow connected. I don't know. We also need to pour for yourself. And once you realize that that is what you needed all along, don't be too dependent on other people, okay? Don't put all of your eggs in one basket and give it to someone else. Do you know what I mean? Make sure that you leave your cup full, okay? I'm just being drawn to say that. But the star is actually a card that speaks of hope, and at the same time, healing, okay? I feel like you are slowly healing, because it seems like the area surrounding the body of water is barren, right? So this star, or this lady, is nourishing this, and I feel like that is you right now. You're barren, and if this is okay, analogy time. This is like your self-love, right? And if you leave this empty, then you won't be able to water yourself. So Spirit is saying that, yes, you made decisions that aren't really the best ones, but that's okay, because everything happens in divine timing. Everything is happening for you, not to you. So accept what has happened, and don't let it stop you from achieving your dreams. Don't let it stop you from moving forward and seeking out people, okay? Or seeking out new friendships, or going out and meeting new people. There will always be someone out there who will appreciate you for you, okay? And try not to be too critical of yourself. We all make mistakes. That is a part of life. So just be gentle on yourself, okay? You're doing the best that you can. And I'm sending you a big hug. In terms of your finances or career, what is going on, Spirit? Archangel Metatron, please guide me. We have the Emperor, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. Sorry, I got cross-eyed for a little while. The Emperor is someone in your life right now who is calling the shots. Could be a boss, okay? Could be a boss, could be a CEO. And the Queen of Pentacles is a mentor figure for you. Spirit is saying to basically just, I don't know, this is just a very random advice, but what's coming through is that, this person has a lot of analytical skills. This person, they know how to rule the land. Of course, they're the emperor. They know how, they have like the biggest ideas and all of that. But at the same time, the Queen of Pentacles is someone who's really similar, somewhat similar to the Emperor, a notch lower, of course. But this is someone who's also kind of like a motherly, nurturing mentor figure for you. Doesn't have to be female, but someone who's like that, who's like this, but this one is a little bit more stoic, or someone who's really just about work, 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 and this is someone who's a little bit more cordial to you. Spirit is saying that you need to balance things. Okay, I feel like you are soaking up knowledge and experience and learning a lot of things from both of these people, but you don't want to be too tough, but at the same time, you don't want to be too soft either. So Spirit is saying to just balance and take the best parts of these two people. And I think for some of you, you could be doing some sort of like a mentorship thing, or you could be, I know, maybe choosing between two professors who will help you with your theses, or whatever it is. Just weigh out, not really weigh out, because they're both really amazing people who can guide you on your path. But be selective of the knowledge that you're getting. Okay, if someone is a little bit too harsh or a little bit too loose in terms of like their work ethics and whatnot, it is all up to you at the end of the day. You get to decide. Like this person, they balance things out. They decide who to give the coins to. So that is kind of like what you should also be doing. Get the best of both worlds, really, because I feel like you are in good company. You are surrounded by people who will really give you the skills and the wisdom that you will need to move forward in your career, in your business, and all of that. But just at the end of the day, it's all up to you. So just focus on the qualities, the values that you feel like resonate with your own, and work on that moving forward. Okay, and you will find success definitely. You're under the wing of two very gosh, what's going on? Two very influential and smart people. So we have Sodalite, speak your truth. Yes. Okay? Speak your truth. I feel like you're not speaking enough, or you're not, showing how you truly feel, or, for some of you, you try not to say things because you avoid conflict, but the conflict, it's still running deep within you because you're not giving yourself enough time. You're not allowing yourself to have a break, just to pacify other people. Do not do that. Okay? Please don't. Go deeper. Yes, I will put this here because, of course, you're learning about how to run a business, how to do things, but go deeper, okay? Connect these learnings with your values, and that is how you can better arm yourself or equip yourself with the wisdom and the knowledge that you need that will push you forward in life, okay? Get out of your comfort zone. Yes, I told you, right? You are staying here in this energy. You're staying here because that is all that you know. You cry, you eat ice cream, you watch, I don't know, you binge watch Netflix series. You don't go outside anymore because you feel like, I'm done. I'm done. Get out of your comfort zone. Okay? That is how you will meet someone else. That is how you will realize that it's not the end of the world. Losing this relationship, losing this love of your life, is not the end of the world. There will always be somebody else, like I said earlier, who will appreciate you for you. Okay, so that is what I have for you, group number 2. I hope this reading helped you If it did, please let me know in the comment section below, or kindly like this video to show your appreciation. I really do appreciate it when you do that. It gives me good feelings to know that, you know, my readings are really helping out people. If you enjoyed this video, kindly subscribe. And that's it. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope I see you again soon. Bye. Hello there, beautiful beings. From group number 3, our last group for the night. If you chose the Spirit Quartz crystal or the This Might Hurt Tarot, this is going to be your reading. Please be reminded, my readings are always timeless, so whenever you find this video, that is when you are meant to receive this guidance from Spirit. Also, these are general, so you know, not everything will fit your situation. If it does, then good. If it doesn't, then don't worry so much about it. Okay, it just means that that message is for somebody else. So we're asking Spirit for guidance in terms of life, love, and finances, so that you can better navigate your way through the energies surrounding you right now or coming your way. Thank you so much, angels and spirit guides. I'm truly grateful for your presence, protection, and guidance. Calling on Archangel Metatron, please be by my side and help me as I read for group number 3. We have the Queen of Cups. Ooh, the Queen of Swords. And the Sun. Okay. Balance is very important here. I feel like you are being shown some sort of it's the energy that came through immediately is gosh, how do I say it? A lot of downloads. Gosh. All right. The Sun is the happiest card in all of tarot, right? And at the same time, this is a card that speaks of clarity. It's as if your vision is back to 2020, not the year, but perfect vision. You are seeing the things that has happened in your life, and you are kind of like revisiting all of them and understanding that the things that has happened to you led you to be who you are right now. And I feel like, before you used to hate it, before you used to think, oh my gosh, I hate that this happened to me, I hate that I had to experience all of that, but now you are realizing the importance of these experiencing, and these experiences, and you are realizing that it led you to be the person that you are right now. And I believe that you are fully in love with yourself, and props to you for that. The Queen of Cups is here, which basically tells me that despite all of the heartaches or the hardships or the tribulations that you have experienced in the past, you didn't stop. Your heart basically didn't harden. Do you know what I mean? But having said that, it doesn't mean that you're so easy to fool or whatnot. You understood the lesson, you understood the assignment. I feel like you are someone who ruminates on things. After things happen, you kind of like go deep within yourself. I'm sensing hermit vibes. So I feel like you took some time to kind of like sit down, see things how they are. You removed yourself from the situation and understood why, or try to understand why things are happening the way that they were happening. And instead of like choosing the miserable path or like blaming other people for what happened, blaming yourself for what happened, you saw it as an opportunity for you to grow. And gosh, a lot of messages, but like I said, you are now being shown here as the Queen of Cups, someone who's able to provide love, but at the same time, this person keeps love for themselves. You're someone who's very nurturing, but at the same time, you nurture yourself. So that is a very good mix. Queen of Swords is here because, like I said earlier, even though you're showing up as the Queen of Cups, you are not allowing BS to come near you. The knife is like upright. This is someone who's ready to strike anytime. But, this person is also beckoning forward, because I feel like, in connection with the Queen of Cups, your heart is still open. Your heart is still open to forgive people. You're open to, let people in your life or closer to you, but at the same time, you are on guard. So that is a very good mix. And, you are seeing the beauty in all of these. You're appreciating what happened to you, and kind of like what I said in the past readings, that, you won't realize it now. This is what I said in the past reading, like for their situation, they won't realize it now, but eventually they'll understand in the future that, this happened for a reason. This led me here, and I'm happy with who I am. And I feel like that is such a good reading for you in terms of your life. Okay, moving forward. Love. What's going on with love for group number two, please? Sorry, group number three, please, Spirit. Oh, okay. We have the Two of Cups. I love that card. We have the Magician. And, ooh, okay, very good cards for you. I feel like you have worked hard. In connection to this, I just can't help but connect these two. I feel like you have worked so hard on yourself. You have mastered yourself, okay? You have mastered self love, and at the same time, allowing yourself to open up and meet new people and share your cup of love with other people, as shown here in the Two of Cups. This is something that you have manifested, okay? You are a very strong manifester. Group number three, the Magician card speaks of you transforming your dreams into reality with the tools that you have. That is basically what the Magician is, okay? Someone who is able to control the elements, you know? Someone who's able to shift things and create things, despite of all of uh how do you say that, the bad things. I don't know, like, I'm trying to think of a better way to say bad things, but all of the mishaps that has happened in your life, you didn't allow that to ruin you, to ruin your drive. You're still, very strong in your will. Do you know what I mean? You have hope. You are able to wait, sorry, you have hope, period. And you are able to transform any negative energy into positive energy. And that is the reason why, you focused on yourself, you did the assignment, you did the work, and you have been doing a lot of self growth and self love in the past. So, this will lead you to the Two of Cups, which is, finally finding someone who's going to be able to love you, take care of you the same way that you are giving them. Okay, I think that is something that's very important to you. I feel like you managed to create some boundaries. For some of you, you never really bothered to do that in the past because there's some sort of like a need for you to be loved, a need for you to be, I don't know, like, appreciated. And I think that stems from perhaps like some childhood trauma, very specific reading, but for some of you, that's what was happening. Maybe your initial caregivers didn't really provided you with enough attention with growing up, and that's the reason why whenever you are in a relationship with someone or you feel like you're getting close with someone, you tend to become overly dependent. But that was you in the past. This is no longer you, and you understand that you are whole in yourself. Whole as in like WHOLE. You are complete. You are you, and you're happy with that. And if there's somebody here who will come in and be some sort of like an icing to your cake, and the cake is your life, you are going to welcome them. And by you really focusing on yourself and, working your issues, ironing out the kinks in your life, you have created a path for this person to come and find you. So watch out for that. If you're not with someone yet, you will definitely be with someone in the near future, and this someone is going to be, someone who will be able to reciprocate the love that you give them. And that is such a very beautiful reading for you, group number three. Finances. Ooh, we have the Three of Swords, Nine of Swords. Oh my gosh, Six of Swords. I feel like, several different energies. There is going to be some sort of like betrayal. Okay, the Three of Swords, yeah, this is a sad card, but it doesn't always have to be related to love. Okay, there is some sort of like betrayal or unhappiness, the loss, or maybe a rejection from an application or whatnot, and it's keeping you in this energy of doubting your abilities, or maybe, gosh, am I really for this industry, or am I really not cut out for this school, whatever it is, or am I really not that good with money? Why did this person run away with my money? Go back to yourself. How you apply things in your love should be the same way you apply yourself to other facets in your life. Okay, remember your self-worth, self-love. Never doubt yourself, never hate yourself, and just understand that these things, they're unavoidable. Sometimes there are really people out there who are cunning, who are sly, and people will try. There are just some people out there, I don't want to call them bad eggs, because we all have a role to play in each other's lives. And sometime you in the future, you will understand that, okay, this happened because it allowed me to gain this skill, or it allowed me to gain this knowledge, so that in the future, if I'm faced with something similar, then I will be able to handle it better. So I feel like, yes, you experienced some heartache in the past, Nine of Swords, anxiety, confusion, you felt betrayed, you felt miserable, but the Six of Swords is here, and that is the most important part. You're moving away from all of that, and I feel like maybe this is just a short heartache, a short pain in the ass for you. But the Six of Swords is here, which shows that you are moving away from turbulent waters into the beautiful sunset, okay? You are just booking it out there because you understand, and I feel like you already know this, that how you address other things in your life is how you should address this situation as well, okay? So take it how it resonates. Script number 3, but the Six of Swords is here, and that is a good card to end your reading with, because it speaks of being able to let go and move on, okay, despite all of the issues that has happened. I feel like that is your mantra, to just go away, to just gosh, sorry, to just move on and release negativities in your life. You don't dwell. Like for some of you who might, maybe you lost your wallet, or you lost like a certain amount of money, you don't try to, okay, gosh, who stole it or what happened, or you're the type of person who would think that, oh my gosh, maybe that person or somebody who finds my wallet is someone who will need the money most. And I know there are some people out there like that. I've met some of them, and yeah, that is a more lighter feeling, instead of like, gosh, oh my gosh, wondering. You don't have it anymore. Stop wondering. It's just gonna hurt you and cause you heartache. So just accept what has happened and move on. Go with the flow. I'm gonna put it right here. Go with the flow, because you're being flown away, or not flown, but you're going with the flow of the river, right? You are moving past turbulent waters. You're going through something that is a difficult time for you, and just allow things to happen naturally and in divine timing, okay? Prioritize your health. I'm gonna put this here just because I don't know why is this card here though. I think this is just a general advice to all of you, because you have good cards all throughout, right? So maybe it's time for you to take a different approach, or eating habits, or maybe working out more, or maybe going to get that checkup. Take it how it resonates. Doesn't always have to relate to the readings, but that's just a general message for you. I don't know what you have been doing. Maybe you're working too hard or whatever, but just always take care of number one. As I always say in this channel, take care of yourself. Take pleasure in the things that you do. And I feel like you have been doing that. You know that. You're aware of that. So in everything that you do in life, make sure that it is fulfilling for you, number one. Number two, it gives you a sense of fulfillment. Oh, I think that's just what I said. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Number one, it gives you a sense of fulfillment. Number two, it brings you joy. And number three, it grows you. I think those are the top 3 important things, right? Even if it's something that you don't want to do, like working out, or maybe you don't want to attend a specific training. Remember, these things are set on our path because we're meant to do them. We're challenged to do them, and these things will actually bring us how do I say that, a better environment. I don't, whatever you're trying to say. These things in your life are set there because they're meant to help you grow, okay? A better perception on things, a better way of doing things, a better way of tackling or handling things. Essentially, it will bring you, or it will give you growth. I hope that makes sense. Kind of fumbled a little bit towards the end because, I'm just being so distracted with so many messages coming through. But yes, that is the gist of it. I hope this reading helped you in some way. If it did, please let me know in the comment section below. I would love to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this reading, or if it helped you, like I said, if you don't want to leave a comment, that's fine, totally fine. But if you may, or if you want to, you can, click the like button, as it helps with the algorithm of the videos, and maybe consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much, and I truly appreciate you being here. Bye.